Welcome back to LSCS Online Video Tutorials Part 2 of CCProg 3 or Object P. In last time's video, we talked about an introduction to how Java programming works or how Java works in comparison to C. We talked about the basics. Now we're going to be talking about the different data types and strings in Java. So for Java, heading over to the PowerPoint presentation, I created a table. So we're going to have a different variable types present. So first, we have the byte, which has 1 byte and stores any article numbers from different bytes. Next, we have the short, then the int, the long, the float, double, boolean, and char. But we're only gonna be focusing on we're only gonna be focusing on int, double, boolean, and char. So heading back to Eclipse. So from the previous program, my program. So currently, here I'm gonna create a different file, and I'm going to call it. I'm going to create a new file, and then I'm gonna create a new class, and I'm calling it data type. So with the new tab, we have the public class data type, along with public static main, void main, string, array args. So as in the table, we're only gonna be focusing on int, double, boolean, and char. So I'm gonna go back and create the variables for int I equal to 0, double D equal to 0, char C, boolean B equals to false. So now I'm going to print these variables. So system.print dot system.print dot out dot print ln int space the append sign plus I. Then I'm gonna create now for double space plus D. Then for system.out.print ln for char plus C, and now for boolean. So if you open this, we're gonna get an input of int equals int 0, double D 0.0, char C, and boolean false. As you can see in the previous one, the comparison, the difference between int and double is that double provides you a decimal number. So instead of having 0 where we initiated it only as 0, we're getting 0.0 in comparison to int, which only has 0. So heading over to different topic, which is strings. So in C, when we talk about strings, it is in the form of array of different characters. In this case, in Java, you don't have to create a character of arrays or an array of characters, because you can simply type in string. So in this case, I'm gonna create string s is equal to hey. So the double parenthesis, hey, ending parenthesis. So in this case, I'm going to be printing the string system.out.println string plus s, then with an output hey. So as you can see, int 0 double 0.0 char c boolean false string hey. So as mentioned from your knowledge in C, as you're aware, string is an array of characters. So if you want to print one specific character only, so we gonna go for the array. So I'm gonna place a s bracket circle bracket. However, if we look closely, there's currently an error. So this is where we have to take into consideration a string is not equal to an array of characters in the sense of Java. So string by itself is a separate entity which holds, as you can see, its own methods or its own functions. Char at, code point. So in order to get the specific character, is we're going to have to use char at with the parameter of index. So s.char at with the parameter 0 can be found here. So we have to type string char at, then we're gonna head to what string char at does. So as stated here, string char at index with the parameter index method returns the character at the specified index in a string. The index value that we pass in this method should be between 0 and length of string minus 1. For example, s.char at 0 would return the first character of the string represented by instance. So in this case, as previously mentioned by the explanation, it returns a single character. So in that case, when we place 0, we're getting the character at index 0. For a more detailed documentation of how characters or the different methods in string, we could just simply type string char at and the oracle. The oracle is basically a Java documentation of all the different functions in a string. So given in this string, this oracle, you will be able to see all the different functions and methods that you can use with string. So there was the char at the very top. An explanation here returns the character as previously mentioned in the previous explanation. So going back to our code, when I use char at then 0, I'm getting the first character of the string hey. So if I want to print all the letters, so I'm just have to simply copy paste and change it to 1 to get the second letter, change it, then 2, then I'm getting the third letter. So hey, now to show you that it is definitely answered by an array, I'm just simply gonna interchange 1 and 2. So I'm getting HYE instead of the usual HEY because I interchanged the index number. This ends our video for a short description of how the different data types are in Java and how strings are represented in Java. Stay tuned to part 3 of the video.